YouTubers, this is Robert here with the next big thing, and this is your next big topic. Today I'll be talking about the top 5 best things about the Attitude Era, as well as the top 5 worst things about the Attitude Era. So, before I get started, I wanted to plug my channel a little bit. I want you to go follow me on Twitter. I am the NXT Big Thing 1. Just the number 1. That is the name of my Twitter website. I'll be posting all my videos up there, as well as tweets about my channel. Please go follow me there. Please subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting videos every day, discussions, things of that sort. Now, I will be starting my WrestleMania review series. I've watched WrestleMania 1. I don't know if you watched my intro video, but I will be reviewing each and every WrestleMania. I've just finished watching WrestleMania 1, and I don't think I realized what I was getting myself into when I said I was going to review every one, because from what I understand, the first 9 WrestleManias, aside from WrestleMania 3 and a few matches here and there, are absolutely horrible. So anyways, before I stall anymore, let's go ahead and get started on my video. The number 5 best things about the Attitude Era. The Divas, the Tag Division, and the Mid-Card. The WWE today, in the modern era, the PG era, is struggling in the different divisions. Their main event is great. I love their main events. The Mid-Card, I love the people holding the mid-card titles. I love Dean Ambrose. I'm pulling for Curtis Axel, even though I haven't seen anything from him in order to get invested in him. But I do want them both to succeed. I want Dean Ambrose to be the next big star for our company. I would love to see that. In the Attitude Era, the divisions were so well balanced. You had the obviously you had the WWE title, which was the main title, and that was the most important thing about the show. But you also had a great tag division. You had many different tag teams. I believe at one point at WrestleMania you had a 15 tag team battle royal. That's unheard of. We don't even have 15 teams on all the brands put together nowadays. TNA, WWE, NXT, everything. It's not even 15 teams total. Back then you could have TLC matches with three great tag teams in there and put on a 5-star match. I would say 3 times. I would say WrestleMania 16 maybe 4.5 stars, but it's close to 5 stars. Still a great match. You had the best tag team division, your Divas division. I wouldn't call it the golden era for Divas division. What I would consider the best Divas division would be the Trish Stratus versus Lita, with also including Victoria. Christy Hemme could hold her own in the ring. Mickie James. That would be the best era for me in WWE, but for Divas. But then again, the Attitude Era, you have my second favorite diva of all time behind Trish Stratus. It was Chyna. I love Chyna. I think she's great. Back when she was normal, or we thought she was normal. The Divas were great back then. Tag team was great back then. The IC title meant something. The IC title was meant to propel mid-card talent up to the upper mid-card and then to the main event eventually. And then you had the European title, which is basically the same as the US title. You had the Hardcore title, which I'll get to later, which was, that was also a lower mid-card title. The divisions were just balanced. You felt like you were watching different types of matches all the time, instead of just 2 singles guys getting together and forming a tag team for 6 months in order to make the tag team division worth something. Team Hell No, for example. Number 4, best things about the Attitude Era. D-Generation X. I love DX. It was created by Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I'm biased to DX because those are 2 of my top 3 favorite of all time. And my 3rd favorite guy is Sting. He's not even in WWE. DX was great. They went out, pushed the envelope every single night. They would do whatever it took to entertain the crowd, no matter how bad it was, how just unbelievable it was. Like, you couldn't believe what you were watching on television. It was just so crazy, such crazy stuff that they were saying and doing out there. They'd go out there. You had Chyna, you had Triple H, you had the Road Dogg and Badass Billy Gunn. The New Age Outlaws were just so entertaining. I love their introduction. I just every time I sit here in front of my TV when they come out and just You got the 5-time tag team champions of the world. It's just unbelievable. I love it. They're my favorite introduction of all time. But anyways, DX was great. X-Pac is great. New Age Outlaws are great. I love them. I wish we could have seen more of them, but anyways, we got what we got. Number 3, the spots in the matches, or the bumps, as you like to call them. The Attitude Era put out the most memorable bumps. Like, I don't even understand why these guys wanted to do that. I mean, I know they wanted to entertain the fans, but they were just over the top. I mean, Jeff Hardy was hanging on top of belts and just got speared off the belts, and I mean, down 15 feet to the ground. Edge going down. I mean, the person who performs the bump performs the move has to take the bump too. I mean, Shane McMahon falls something like 50 feet off the top of a scaffold and into whatever he fell into. You had Mankind falling off the top of a Hell in a Cell twice, and one time he just fell straight on the ring into his back. I don't know how he lived through that. There's just memorable stuff that you don't get nowadays, and I'm happy that it's gone because I do care about the wrestlers, and I do care about their health, and I want them to have a long career and entertain us for a long period of time. And if you didn't notice, all the guys in the Attitude Era had a relatively short career, with the exception of a few. Mankind was around for a while. Stone Cold was around for a while, but once he started getting into the Attitude Era, he was gone. The Rock was around for a while. I mean, The Rock was very short-lived. Shawn Michaels ended up hurt. You had the Hardy Boys are winding down now. It's just too much stuff going on, but it was excellent while we got it. Memorable stuff. We'll never forget it, and it'll be on videos forever. Number 2, best things about the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson. 2 of your biggest stars of all time. I'd put them both in the top 5 as far as wrestling stars go. Both rising at the same time, working to become the top star. I think Stone Cold probably held the edge, but both great stars. They headlined WrestleMania 3 times, and unlike Rock and Cena, who've only done it twice, we never got tired of it. All 3 of their matches were 4+ stars, I think. Especially WrestleMania 17, one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. I would say probably the best WrestleMania main event of all time, with the exception of Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 26, where they main evented the show. I loved Austin Rock. Backlash 1999, they put on a great match. I was really young during all this time, but I owned pretty much every DVD from the Attitude Era and every pay-per-view on DVD and the Raws and everything. I can't wait for the 20th anniversary box set to come out, because they're going to have a bunch of episodes from the Attitude Era. Then you had The Rock become the corporate champion and Stone Cold become your top baby face, and they put on another great program, and it was just great rivalry, one of the best of all time. 2 of your top stars of all time going out and just putting on great work in the ring. The best thing about the Attitude Era, number 1, I think most of you will pretty much agree with me. You know what I'm going to say. It is the birth of Mr. McMahon, as well as the Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon rivalry. I can't even really describe it. I mean, Mr. McMahon would come out, get one over on Austin. Austin would get his tail beat. Stone Cold would come out the next week, pour cement in his convertible and bust out the window. That was one of the coolest visuals I've ever seen. That's probably my favorite of what he did. Other than the gunshot when the Bang 316 flag and he peed his pants. Hilarious stuff, great stuff. Some of the best segments of all time came from this rivalry. Stone Cold finally stuns Mr. McMahon, which I consider that the birth of the Mr. McMahon character. Although if you watch the McMahon DVD, it is shit.